Hey guys, it's me, Tina, again. I am waiting in the car for my husband. We're on our way to the gym right now. It's a very beautiful day here in New York City. Finally starting to feel a little bit more like spring. Wow, that was a nice smile.
Thank you.
This is my husband. We're on our way to the gym to go get our workout on. Right, Vernon?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. He's a little bit camera shy.
God forbid that they let me in.
He's a little camera shy. Anyway.
Thank you.
So, I started going to the gym about in the summertime.
No, you're totally
Was
blocking
it?
my way, lady.
Yeah, it was like around summertime. I started going to the gym. I started working out. I'm thin, like I'm slim. I'm not like skinny, but I really wanted to start to feel more fit. I wanted to start to feel a little more healthier, and I needed some sort of an outlet other than work. I work a full-time job, like I said before. So it feels like all I did was work and home, family life, and I got bored and I was like, I need an outlet or I'll fall deep into depression. So if you're going through a depression, you really should think about what you're doing outside of that. Like, are you just working? Are you just staying home? Are you doing anything else with your life right now? Are you pursuing any goals, or are you just sitting home depressed? So if you're going through a depression, you really have to think to yourself, what else am I doing right now with myself? Especially if you're a mother, you probably are just surrounded by nothing but responsibilities, which means that you are not having any time for yourself. And when I say having time for yourself, I'm not talking about just sitting down watching Love and Hip Hop and drinking coffee, which is what I like to do. But I mean having time for yourself as in, crap, I forgot about my granola bar. But what I do mean is that you are having some sort of an outside hobby, or it could be a hobby that you're doing in your house, of course. But when I say outside hobby, I mean like maybe you like to write like me, or maybe you like to, I don't know, anything that's fun. Maybe you like to go do yoga, do Pilates, sign up for some sort of a membership. Maybe you like to just do things that don't always involve taking care of other people and taking care of a job where you have to make money and take care of your bills. Something that you actually find real enjoyment from. So I started working out. I do enjoy working out. I haven't been as consistent lately because I have been very busy with some things and with work. However, it does help with my anxiety because before I started working out, I was going through something which in a future video I'll discuss. But it's caused me to go through like a depression. I wouldn't really say a deep depression, but it caused my anxiety to really spike. And you have to notice a pattern with yourself. One of the times when your anxiety spikes. For me, anxiety spikes when I'm going through a certain change in my life. So when I'm going through a certain change in my life, my anxiety goes towards an all-time high. And that's what was happening with me. Turn on the music a little bit. So I started meditating. I started reading about laws of attraction. I started reading about manifestations. I started learning about these different things. I was very skeptical about it, but I just want to learn something different from what I've always been used to. And that was really pretty much how I got started on that. I just started doing other things that would kind of steer me away. At first, it didn't really start as me trying to intentionally take my focus away from my anxiety, but it started off as me just trying something different. My husband's phone, sorry. I was opened up to different ideas by a good friend of mine. And from there, I started to notice my anxiety was not really as prominent as it usually is. I wasn't focused on my anxiety. I wasn't focused on certain things anymore at that point. And so it became a lot easier for me to deal with my anxiety. I'm not saying I never get anxious anymore. I do have anxiety here and there. However, I've learned how to really control it a lot better compared to how it used to be a couple years ago. So like I said in future videos, I will talk to you more about that. I'm going to pause this video and continue it a little bit later on. A lot of interruptions right now because I'm gonna be at the gym soon, and I will see you soon. Bye. So we just came back from the gym. How are you feeling? I feel pretty good. I really tried my best. I went in a bit more today than I usually do. I'm starting to get over the fear of the weight room. It doesn't give me anxiety, but it does make me feel a little bit, you know, nervous. Being a woman in a weight room with a bunch of other men, a little bit, not intimidated, but I don't know. Just learning to get over worrying about what other people think of me, which is what you should be doing, because that also adds to your anxiety. Getting over what you think other people think about you. You have to just not care what other people think about you, especially if you have social anxiety. I don't deal with social anxiety. I'm a very social person. I'm totally opposite from people who are not social. My husband's not social. I think he has social anxiety. Do you have social anxiety?
I think I do.
He doesn't like to be in crowded places. Like, not that he doesn't like to be in it, but he doesn't like to associate. He will try to hide and blend in the background because he doesn't like to socialize as much. He's a nice guy, but he just doesn't like to talk a lot, and I'm totally opposite. So if you're dealing with social anxiety, the gym is a good place to go. No one really socializes with you there. I'm with my daughter. Say hello, Nevaeh.
Hello.
We're taking a walk through the park. The park is right by my house, so it's very easy to walk through. My eyes are like so watery.
Where are we going?
Another way to help you with your anxiety is to just take a walk. It's spring. The weather is getting better. I don't know where you are right now, but just take a walk. Walking is really good. I love to walk. Walking really gives you a lot to think about. It allows you to think. It allows you to just kind of clear
You see that hill?
your
That
mind.
hill?
Yes.
Does that take
My
you to
daughter
the
over here.
park?
No, Nevaeh. Walking really allows you to just clear your mind. And I walk a lot. I love to walk. Sometimes I walk and I unintentionally start to clear my mind. I'm like a heavy thinker in general. So if I'm feeling anxious, it could be kind of hard for me to be able to just kind of leave my little tomb of anxiety and step out for a little while. But when you finally get to that step, you can definitely do it. I'm walking up a hill, so if I'm like breathing heavy, that's why. But yeah, walking is good. Finding a hobby is good. Finding something that you enjoy that doesn't include having to have a responsibility over somebody else or having to meet a deadline. Something that you do because you love it. That's what's going to help you to kind of curb that anxiety.